Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. In today's session I'm going to share with you an entire process of preparing a page of graphic novel and from the ink and to final result. And so my approach to graphic novel, to painting and colorizing this piece of this page is a little bit different, and most artists, they used to do so, to colorizing, to add colors to digital graphic novel page is a little bit different, and I try to make the process of creating and colorizing my graphic novel a little bit easier, because when we talk about this genre of graphic novel or comic book, you have to understand that mostly mostly people looking for somebody who can prepare or draw graphic novel or comic book quite fast. And so the speed is a key word in this process, and for this reason I try during my work, during my job also, I try to understand how I can speed up the drawing process and colorizing process, because that my approach is a little bit different. But never mind, I would like just to explain and to explain what I'm going to do here. For example, I have some panels here, and one of panels is kind of include different panels. You will see it in further, a little bit further, and but now I'm adding here the ink level or ink stage of for graphic novel, and my ink isn't with common ink brush. I use pencil brush because I found this is what I want to my story, and to make this the style of graphic novel more kind of hand-drawn. And of course I draw it digitally in Clip Studio Paint, but the feeling I would like just to express and to convey the feeling of hand-drawn illustration or graphic novel. And about panels, I try, of course I have to think about each panel, what I would like to emphasize, what I would like to, how I should manage all different parts of each composition, and what I would like to emphasize. And as you can see here, for example, in this quite small panel here, I just draw my main character, my main protagonist, with a close-up, so I can see his facial expression quite well. And this is most important in this composition, in this panel, because all other scenes, of course we have environment, but it isn't important here, because of that I draw this this boy, and each just I made it close up, and because I need to see only his facial expression, nothing, all other scenes, all environment, it isn't important here, and because that I focused in this panel, I focused on his face, only on his face. And so each detail here is important in each panel is important, because people, and it's not only for kids. My graphic novel, I created not only for kids, also to adults, and I think my approach is to graphic novel is that this the story should be interesting, and also we have I would like to add different details here and there because it should be interesting to watch on a graphic novel, to watch on each panel. And that's what I discovered with in different graphic novels by my experience. By my experience, I paid attention that some graphic novels are so boring and uninteresting, and I can read it quite quick and just forget about that. And I don't want to. I don't wish to that it will happen with my own graphic novel, because that I try to add here and there quite a lot details to explain the environment, to explain this world and imaginative world. Never mind, I would like to explain and to tell about this world as much as I can, because I think it's important. And so here I think also about directions, because in this panel we watch from above on this scene, and I have to keep in my mind what should be the direction of trees, for example. And we can see this character, this little boy, quite small, walking or running in the forest, and so the direction of different trees is important to me. Again, I am adding here different parts, different details, just to emphasize and to tell as much as I can in this panel. For example, this panel also is important, and because it's middle panel, and which connect to all other panels. And in this scene, most important to me to emphasize and to show this protagonist and his pose, and he's running here, and I would like to emphasize his movement also, and also his the point, he's alone here. He's a little bit scared, and he's in kind of stress. And in this scene, for example, he loses his hat. In the previous panel, he loses his bag. And so here I place his figure, his this little boy in the middle, and in the middle between trees, because I would like to emphasize not only his movement, also he is alone here, and he's in stress, and he's running, and also I would like to draw him as a silhouette, to emphasize his silhouette, because the most important to me to emphasize the movement of his running. This panel is a little bit different, and in this panel I try to to emphasize another thing. This little boy, he come after the bird, and flying bird, and he's curious, and his pose is curious, and show his pose. We can see his he's curious, and he's stepping or going after this bird, just to clarify and to find out what's going on here. And so in a good graphic novel, in good I think in good planned graphic novel page or comic page, we have to plan different panels, and to think how we can manage them and to make them interesting. As you can see here, I choose on one panel we have just different points of view, and in this panel, for example, I try to emphasize that this boy watching on the board, and he's asking something, and he's asking, you can talk, and it was important to me to share his special expression, and to make again close up on his face. As you can see on the left side, above on the left side, you can see my first page, kind of introduction page to my graphic novel, and I put it here like a reference because I need to just to be clear and to share my main character should be the same character, and for this I need to be sure, and to be sure that I'm drawing the same character, the same guy, the same boy. And here in this panel you can see that I choose another point of view, and I would like to emphasize here this character, my sprig, sitting on the ground and watching on the bird. And in this composition, in this panel, I would like to emphasize he's small guy, he's sitting afraid, and he's just watching above on this bird. So to change the proportions in each panel, not proportions, to scale, different scale, I try to change scale of the same things. In this case, I mean to this boy, and now he looks smaller, and in another panel he looks bigger, and that's it. So these changes of point of view, kind of different frames, that what I hope can make a comic book and graphic novel book interesting to viewers. Because in comic book and in graphic novel, the most important to attract your attention, to attract attention of viewer. And so my ink stage, kind of ink or pencil stage, is ready for now, and I am going to colorize, to add colors. And my approach, as I said before, my approach to this stage is a little bit different and a little bit unusual, because here you can see I try just to add main colors to entire picture, to entire page, and I started from the middle panel and because the most important for me to understand and to share to understand the main palette of colors or main swatches and or main main palette of this page, of this particular page. And I choose to use quite dull colors here because we first of all this this page explain in this page you can find quite tragic event, and I don't want to make too bright colors here because yes, the scene should be a little bit dull and a little bit unhappy, kind of. If you ask me, I paint all this scene, all my graphic novel, each part of this colorizing of this page with a default brush of mixing oil brush, and you can find in Clip Studio Paint this default brush, and I found this brush most just match to my expectations, match to my needs in this painting. In adding colors, because I need to mix them on one hand. On the other hand, I don't want to get too hard lines or lines with or brush strokes with hard stroke or something like that, with hard edges. I don't like to add hard edges. Yes, and sometimes I fill up different areas with lasso tool, lasso fill, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not such a good decision. But if I would like to speed up the process of colorizing, of course I'm using lasso fill tool. So sometimes people ask me about timing and about how long it could take drawing graphic novel page. I have no idea actually, because it's very hard to say. But if I check my footage, for example, for this illustration, at least it took me 5 hours of work, and I think 5 hours. It's in average took each graphic novel page 5 hours of all things together. I mean from the sketch, from the first brief sketch, and till you finish your till you finish your work. You're working on or you're preparing or painting this piece, entire page. Yes, 5 hours is quite valuable, quite a lot, but what can I say? This is a process of drawing. This is a process of preparing a graphic novel. Again, my approach could be not the best, but for me, for my project, for this project, I found this approach most just match to the style, match to this to main idea, and that's it. And now, as you can see here, the middle panel of background of all entire page is almost ready, and I would like to add to change panel's frame, and for do so I would like to get the the border of each panel in kind of different style. If another I would like just to change this quite boring line and straight line to something with some texture kind of, and for this reason I would like to discover which brush will be the best for the borders for each panel, and I found this border most important, this brush most important, and I changed my borders and just replace it with another line. And of course we have to do so in vector layer, because it allows us to manage and kind of manage different things here much easier. And mostly that's it about borders and about lines. And I fill up, as you can see here, I fill up all these two parts of my panels. I fill up with some neutral color, and I'm going just to paint it to add colors with regular mixing brush. And as you can see here, I just add different parts, and that's it. And again, of course, I have to keep in my mind what is the most important in each composition and what I would like to emphasize. And in this case, in this composition, in this panel, I would like to emphasize my spring and this small boy. And but I started painting and add colors from background, and after that I kind of getting closer and closer to foreground, and so I started from background. After that I fill up or paint or add colors to middle ground, and after that in the end I'm going to add colors to foreground. Foreground in this composition is my character, and this spring, a small boy. What happens here? It's in this area happened earthquake, and his small town, his village or small town, just disappeared, and he tried to find his parents, his home, and he can't, of course, because it was destroyed. And but I don't want to make it too realistic or to share different just bad things what happened with him, and so I just add here and there shapes of smoke, and I think it's enough. It is enough to emphasize and to share kind of emptiness of this area after earthquake. As you can see here, when my middle ground is ready, I proceed to colorize, to add colors on the front and foreground. Of course, I started from block my main colors, and only after that I add different shadows and lights and etc. So again, first of all, to block all colors, all parts of composition of a panel here, and only after that, after blocking all main colors, I add here and there shadows and or lights and different things. So in this small panel, you can see entire process again. Block colors, flat colors. You can see also block colors and flat colors. It doesn't matter. And only after this next step is adding lights and shadows here and there. For coloring this panel, I should select it. So to select, I had to select this panel because I need to be precise and don't paint the closer areas of another panel. So I'm painting here in selected area, and I hope you can see it. And again, I started from background and or just to fill up entire area of this panel, and after that I'm moving kind of from the background to middle ground and to foreground. To add colors here was a little bit challenging because I have here a quite bright yellowish background for my character, and I can't so the colors, I had to change a little bit colors of his outfit. Of course, here and there I have to check my my graphic novel, how it will be with speech bubbles. And now I proceed to another panels, and I don't want to share entire process because it's actually really quite a long process of drawing and of creating of 5 hours. I don't want to share entire process. I don't think it will be interesting to my audience, and after a while I edit here and there different parts and refine some parts and add. I have to add here and there more lights, and just to emphasize the different things, as you can see here in this tree, and also I thought quite a lot about the bird, because this bird should be in golden colors and colors of gold, and so it was. On one hand, I would like to emphasize his shape and his appearance, but on the other hand, I would like to add also quite to achieve some harmony in colors, and I don't want to make it too bright. Yes, I changed a little bit. I changed a little bit his face of spring. So as you can see here, I decided to add more brighter colors to the bird because I need to emphasize this creature, this bird, in my composition. And but again, I think about entire palette of all page, and but I decided to color it in this colors, in those colors. Of course, I have to think about not only about harmony of colors and or color harmony. I have to think about also about contrast. And I added here some contrast in this for this panel, and for I think for all of panels here. So this page is almost done, and I just checked here and there different things and refined tiny details here and there. And as you can see here, I have, if you watch on this corner, right corner, you can see the layers, and I used to color to mark these layers, different layers with different colors. And as you can see here, I have only 2 layers of color, and the first layer is background and middle panel, and another above, another layer is just colors of panel. And so this is my final result of this page is ready. Maybe I will refine a little bit more this panel, but we will see in the future. But mostly this page is ready, and I like it. And so I hope this session was useful and helpful for you. And thank you for watching my video, and see you next time. Bye for now.